Unleashed. Bonjour, Minecraft fans. It's Collins, and we're on more Feed the Beast Unleashed. And we've been playing with these crops. So I kind of wanted to show what this was because I keep mentioning it briefly, but not really going over it. So when you put down crops on the ground and you put down another crop, you get this little cross. You can crossbreed. And then what I've been doing is I use the force wrench. So when we get something, what we do is shift right-click it, and then we get these special crops that's actually the same crop that came out, and then I place it off to the side, and then it can grow over there, and then I can do more crossbreeding. So that's what I've been talking about with the force wrench when we crossbreed these. But we're not really going to go over crossbreeding today, or IC2 crops. We're going to actually look at some Mystcraft. So let's take a look at that. So here's our little Mystcraft setup we've got going on. I've actually tied this into the ME system, so we got some storage buses putting stuff in there, and we got export buses. You can actually, this ink is considered like it's one of the fluids that you can actually produce, and you can pump fluid into the writing desk. So I could turn ink into like fluid and store it and pump it into the writing desk, but you can't pump fluid into the ink mixer. I tried putting pipes on every single side of this thing, and it just doesn't work. So instead we're going to just go with ink vials. And the way this is set up, if I pull these out, it will automatically craft me some ink vials. So because I pulled it out for a second, you'll see from 9 in a second it'll change to 10. I think. Maybe I pulled it out long enough. Anyway, it automatically crafts ink vials for me. And then I just grab a couple and stick them in here when I need them. So we'll stick one in there, and maybe we'll stick one in here. And then I can pull the empty vials out when I need to, and just I can either stick them in this chest or stick them in my main chest. And then we have the this is the book binder. So we need an ink mixer and a writing desk and a book binder. And then I just have stuff in the chest. And then we made these bookshelves bookcases out of magic wood, and then we'll be able to store books in there. So I really only have one page, and I did make some copies of it, and I messed up and made all these blank pages, which don't really do me any good. But we got some stuff going on here. You can use gold dust in this ink mixer. You put like 3 or 4 in here, and this will turn green. And then when you pull the link panel out, you get an interlinking panel, which is, I believe, what this one is. It actually says interlinking, so that's perfect. So we got a special spot for that. But we don't need a interlinking panel to make a Mystcraft age. We need a normal linking panel. So we're going to grab some stuff. Let's see. The bookbinder lets us copy pages, but this the writing desk lets us copy pages. And the way that works is you do this. So you stick the page in. You have to have a notebook to stick a page in, and then like it won't go in here. It'll only go in if there's a notebook. So you right-click the page, and then it shows up here. And if you pull this out, it'll use up a little bit of ink and a piece of paper, and it'll make a copy of this page, or this page, which happens to be a biome. We've already made a bunch of copies. We're not going to do that. We're going to go to the book binder, and I've already made some of these link panels, normal ones. And since we don't have a lot of pages, we're just going to make a descriptive book with nothing in it. And then you'll see the leather come out, and it will automatically go back up to 64 because I've set it up to the ME system to automatically do that for me. So now we have a linking descriptive book to an age, and I don't know why it says age 4, because I have not built any linking books at all before. But we're gonna, that's weird. I don't know why it says 4. So we're gonna set this up in here, and then we need a way back home. So the way back home is you make another one of these link panels. So like I mentioned before, you put some ink in here and some paper, and you pull the link panel out, and this is actually set up to automatically pull paper out, so it'll fill paper back up until it gets up to 64 again, using the ME system. But we've made a linking panel, and you take in the crafting window a linking panel and a piece of leather, and you get this unlinked link book. And then this is the way it works in the new version of Mystcraft. In the older version it was different. So like in Ultimate Pack it was slightly different. So you hold this unlinked book in your hand, and you right click it, and then it becomes a linked book. So this is going to be the book that takes us back home. And then this is the book that takes us to this world that we're going to go to. So let's go ahead and jump right in and see what this is. This was totally random. We could get all sorts of bad stuff. We could get good stuff. We're not really sure. So we're going to give it a shot. This is the first time I've done the Mystcraft world in here, and this does not look very healthy. So, and did I lose all my inventory? Nope. Okay, so it's snowing, and it doesn't look like we have any ill effects. We can see the sky. So what we want to look for is libraries, and I don't need the spawning thing. So, actually, what are we in? We're in a Mystic Grove. I think, oh, Mystic Groves are going to spawn witches. And I was going to put this on a book stand, but we may not do that yet. Let's just go ahead and see, because we may not stay in this world. It's really weird. We got some of this gravel stuff. Let's go ahead and grab some of that. And we want to kind of keep our action bar free. It's definitely going to get dark really fast around here. That's weird because I think we had a Mystic Grove page. Oh, look, and here is the, is that? I think that's the Star Fissure, and I didn't specify Star Fissure, but we got one. And here's Healing Springs, that's cool. And it's getting dark really fast, and there's some bad guys spawning. So let's see if we can get up a little bit and maybe find us an abandoned library. So I have not found an abandoned library yet, but it looks like we generated these structures with these crystals just up in the sky, these little balls. So I kind of chopped one down. We got a few crystals, and this looks like one of those Mystcraft thingies. Why can't I think of it? The name of the little mound deal. But so we've been chopping this up. And collecting all those crystals, so I think we'll use those in a little bit. We'll make like a crystal formation, but we're going to go check this thing out. And got the force wrench and stuff, so maybe we can put a light down. Oh, look at all the mobs. Holy cow. So there's a couple spawners here. I believe it's always skeleton and zombies when that come up in here. And I think we got pretty much everything. Oh yeah, lots of experience and everything. So we got everything lit up. We got some cool stuff. I don't see any. We got saddles, buckets. I do not see any ink books though. And then we can take these things. Let's go ahead and throw some stuff in the chest. And then let's force wrench these bad boys. We might use them for something. And then I think we can. Yeah, let's pick up all the chests, grab all the stuff. No linking books, so I think we're gonna have to find us. Still have to find us another storage. Abandoned library. I'm not gonna put these spawners into my sorting system because I think there's a glitch where you put these in like a common chest, different types, and they all end up coming together. So I think we're just gonna leave them like that for now. And let's get. Oh. Did I really put my linking book back home in there? I did. All right, so now what are we gonna do? Okay, that was probably one of the dumber things I've ever done, to take my linking book back home and throw it in the storage system in the ender pouch. But this is our home, or the plate we spawned in on. Again, I kind of cheated and used my recorded video to look and see what the coordinates were, because they show up on the mini-map up there in the upper corner. And if you remember right, when we first came into here, there was a star fissure. So we're going to go hit that really quick and use that as an escape route. I hope. There's water in the star fissure. And we'll see what this does. Hopefully it takes us back. It does. And here's world spawn. Okay, so we're back home. We've got our linking book. We're actually going to stick it in the writing desk and rename it. So we're going to call this home. And then we're going to go and into the storage system. If I can get this fuzzy storage bus. Is this the right one? Yep. And we're going to put this in here. And we'll test this out. So we throw a book in the storing in the ME system, and it comes into this ender chest, which means it's available in this pouch. So if I ever throw my book in the ender in the ME storage system when I'm out and about again, it will pop back up. And I think just to check that out, let's make another one. So we have another. Do we have another interlinking page? So we'll make another link panel, and we'll grab another piece of leather, and we'll craft these together into an unlinked book, and we'll craft that into a linking book here, and we'll also call this one home. And then we'll throw both these in the ME system and see if they both come back into my chest, or into my pouch is the important part, and they did. So now we got a spare book and we got one on us. Now we can go back. It's kind of tricky to find anything in the snow in that world we spawn, but there's no like instability, there's no decay, there's no annoying effects. Just it's really dark. So I'm gonna go look for some abandoned libraries. And it looks like we finally found one. So let's jump in here and take a look. Let's see, where's the front at? Right there. Oh look, we got angry zombies and the whole 9 yards. Let's go ahead and flag, do something to mark this as someplace we've been. Oh! That's right, I got this bane thing on my sword. Okay, let's jump in here. Look up in the ceiling. Nothing in the ceiling. That's good. Let's find the secret chest. There's the secret chest. What kind of pages we got? Alps Forest, huh? And full length, and snowy forest, and medium biomes. And in the secret chest that we can't open yet because we didn't get everything out of it, we have charged, more, strongholds, extreme hills, and tendrils. Nothing very exciting. So let's grab the rest of this, and maybe I'll look around and see if we can find another abandoned library. This is the strangest abandoned library, and we got a creeper hiding up here. And the floor is missing. What is that? Oh, it's just the snow outside. Great. Let's see what we got in here. Black, outback, rainbow, forest, field, fen, and junglewood blocks, ice blocks, and real forest. Nothing very exciting in this one. So I'll go ahead and clear this one out. And I did silk touch some of the bookshelves from the last one with my silk touch pick. so we can use those for our enchanting table actually. So let's pick up all this stuff, and I think we'll just head back to the overworld after this. Okay, so one of the things we did, we silk touched these bookshelves. We're gonna have to set up an enchanting station. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, right? Oh, I can't put those in there. Let's grab this stupid shovel and just see if we get level 30 enchants out of that. Yes, we do. Perfect. Let's go ahead and throw that back in the little thing over here. And yeah, I just wanted to get some books to do enchanting with. And then we have another linking book back home, and then we didn't really get a whole good selection. So I made another link panel, and then we got medium biomes, and then outback and field, which I tried to pick some flat looking biomes, and then full length, and we'll see what that does for us. So here we go. We got rain, and we got a negative effect, and I'm just going to light up my spawn-in area so that mobs don't come in here when I come back. Mining fatigue, that's not good at all. But I think we can live with it. That looks like a cave, not a star fissure. More cave, not star fissure. Yeah, I was hoping to get a star fissure, just in case we did something stupid with our book, even though the book's set up to go back into the world again. Oh, so we're either thunderstorm or charge. Not good. Mining fatigue is going to make that a pain in the butt, and I left my bow at the base. Great. Let's pop our book stand down, because I don't want to do this without a bow. Oh, this mining fatigue. Yuck. Let's grab that. We can look back home, get a bow, come back. This is a pretty unstable world, and we might have some really bad instability in this thing. Mountain, no good. We already have black. Alps Mountainside's going to be even worse to navigate. Eternal Storm, that actually might be good. Because if we give it a negative effect, then lava, normal stars, that'll help. Not a whole lot in here, but if we give it a negative effect like Eternal Storm, that will make some of the other negative effects less likely to happen. And I'm not sure how much of this I want to hang out in here, because this looks like a pretty unstable world. Maybe I'll grab a couple books and we'll get out of here. Alright, so we got some things going on at the base here before we do a little bit more Mystcraft. I just wanted to show this really quick, and I don't think, I just logged in, so I don't think we can see anything right now. There's a couple. You can see on the mini-map there's a bunch of mobs out in this little area here, and I'm thinking if we clear this out, it will throw some more mobs in my little mob system downstairs, and we can actually work on a mob system. So I set up some markers, lined them all up. We're just going to do the portable power with the ender tank full of steam like we did out when we were over in the jungly theme thing. And this is on the edge, so it shouldn't take out my my trap for the Thaumcraft node. So let's go ahead and fire this up. And we got our ender chest set up already. We got the connections going, and that's going to do its thing. We're not going to worry about it. And it will clear out some of the stuff we've got here, but we can just rebuild this little section. And then I worked on some ages, so This is the age I have. Let's see, does it show up in there? It shows up in here, I think. Where does it show up? Yeah, it shows up in here. So this is age 8, and what I did was I just did field, 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 and then the only celestial modifiers I have is full length and stars. So I did a bunch of full length and then normal stars, and normal stars is the last page. So just field and then full length stars. And this is actually not too bad of a world. It does have what I need for page hunting, which is it's relatively flat, so it's going to be easy to find the abandoned libraries on the map. It does get dark and spawn mobs at night, and we also have all these oil geysers. That'd be kind of interesting. And there's a bunch of lava pools, and there's a whole bunch of these Barrow Hills. I think I got that right. Is that right? Barrow Hills? It's the Thaumcraft hill things that show up. I don't even really care about these. I do like this block though, even though we can make those fairly easily. Oh, look at all these guys. It's going to be Creeper City. I think we've stopped all the spawning. We may have a spider outside. What do you got? I'm going to kick your butt. Oh, no, it's just that spider down there. Okay. Can I get the skeleton to attack the spider? Yes, I can. Sweet. Oh, awesome. I've never seen that. Okay, so, yeah. There's these hills are everywhere, and we don't... Yeah, I don't really need a whole lot of this stuff. I'll tell you what, let's get all this stuff organized and throw some stuff in our storage chest, and we'll check this out. So we've pretty much cannibalized this thing for all it's worth. I took all the moss stone out. I have used my force wrench to take the spawners, and we've taken all the chests and everything out. The only thing left in here is there's a wisp node in here somewhere. In fact, do we have... Did I put my goggles revealing in here? Yes, I did. Okay. So let's take a look, actually. There should be like a... Is it dark node? Is that what it is? I think that's a dark node. I think that will stop the dark node from spawning wisps. So this is pretty much useless now. Now, the one thing that we do have to deal with is, in this particular version, is there's when it's nighttime, mobs will spawn in here. I think the last time I did a Mystcraft world where I looked for pages, I actually had a biome that did not spawn hostile mobs, but that's okay. That's the only thing we have to deal with this in this world. I think it will be acceptable. But for now, like those guys coming after me. For now, I think what we'll do, we'll head back. I'll go off camera and explore a lot of this world, and we'll get a bunch of abandoned libraries, and we'll get together some pages, and then we'll be able to make a world how we want to make it. There's a lot of mobs on the map over here, so we're clearing this thing out with the quarry over there, and what it did was it cleared out my little trap for wisps, but it left the glass in place, which is kind of cool because that'll make it easier to build and remember where it was. But in the meantime, I think we need to get a wand for this. So I've been doing some more research, and I researched the Wand of Lightning, which seems to be the best way to handle these guys. And so we just need some air shards and a Wand of the Apprentice, and potentia comes from like coal and charcoal, and tellurium's pretty easy to get from arrows and stuff. So we built a one to the apprentice, we got some air shards, and we just need this tellum and potentia. So 4 of the tellum, 4 arrows, and 16 potentia is 2 on each of this charcoal, so that's 8 charcoal. And this will produce extra flux. If I can target this right. Ah! 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have a wand of lightning. Okay. So now I have a way to defend myself from wisps. The wand of the lightning pretty much seems to be the only thing that works really well. And these are the hoppers in the ender chest for this trap. And then the quicksand I just have in this one extra hopper over here. So when this thing gets done quarrying everything up, we will rebuild this thing as quick as possible. And we have this wand of lightning just in case some bad guys spawn while the quarry's going. And then I let it run over here and terraform this back out. Just covered it with a layer of cobble and then a layer of dirt. Hopefully it looks pretty cool, kind of natural. We'll have to go back here with some bone meal and grow some grass and stuff in there and make it look really nice. But otherwise it's coming along pretty good. So we're back from the Mystcraft world. The quarry I finished all up over here, and I actually terraformed this all out. Used the filler a little bit too. Kind of smooth this out. We'll come back here, we'll bone meal some of this up. Maybe we'll find a way to light this up without using torches or something. We have a bunch of pages that we collected. So we got different types of biome controllers. I don't have like flat world. We don't have a whole lot of celestial. We got caves and stuff like that. No normal weather to get some clear modifiers. Random stuff that we can put into the world. And then we have a whole bunch of biomes. Tons of biomes. I like to put the biomes in here instead of in a book because it's easier to organize them. But we don't quite have enough to make a good world for like a mining world or exploring or something like that. So I think what I'll do is I've set up like a search grid in this world here. This is the plains world. And I'll go off camera, collect some more pages, and we'll be able to do another stable world. And maybe we'll work on some more of clearing some of this stuff off camera. Break out the quarry again. I'm not really sure. I do want to make some different armor too. I like the force armor, but I think what we'll do is we'll go... I have nano stuff in here. I put the recipes in, but I haven't actually crafted any of these. So we have everything. I think we'll make some nano suit armor, maybe some quantum armor. Is that right? Quantum armor? Yeah. Next episode we'll do some of that. We'll build a different set of armor. It'll be nice to have a backup set in case something goes wrong too. And hopefully we'll have enough pages we can do a stable Mystcraft page. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. So thanks everybody for watching. Thanks everybody who likes and subscribes. And check out the tutorials. I got a new tutorial up. It's a vanilla tree farm. It's kind of manual, but it's pretty easy to do. And you get a lot of wood and saplings and stuff out of it. So check that out. And we'll get into vanilla again. I've been looking at 1.7, trying to find a good seed to start a new 1.7 world in. And in the meantime, we'll get some more Feed the Beast going too. And we'll see you guys next time.